Welcome, beloved. I'm about to do a channeled activation and clearing for the Lions Gate portal that is open at this time. I've been guided to do a channeled activation for you to help you to clear out and to usher in and to allow the energies and all the support from your guides, keepers, to allow the highest vibration and frequency, to allow in what you have called forth for the rest of the year and the year ahead, and to clear out any of the debris that still remains, that might make it a little bit heavier or create a bit of resistance in your willingness to allow for transformation, for the manifestations, and for the activations that your guides are ushering in at this time. Okay, so I'm going to do a channeled activation where I'm going to channel message for you, and I'm going to bring through the frequencies, the messages, the guidance, and the energies that support your highest good at this time. If you feel called to partake in this, to listen to this guided message, I recommend that you find a quiet space and assume a meditative position or a comfortable position. I've got my blanket, I'm comfortable, I've got my incense burning, my candles, I've got my crystals with me. Whatever you feel you want to bring into your space, even if it's just going to lie down in your bed and getting cozy and setting an intention to be open to receive. I hope that you enjoy and that you receive this channeled message with an open heart chakra and love from me and your guides. Enjoy. Welcome to your channeled Lions Gate activation for the sun signs. For those who bring sunshine and abundance, creativity and passion, purpose into our worlds. Those who inspire us to our greatness in their willingness and the courage that they have to show us their endurance towards always reaching for more. This channeled activation is for the Leos, Sagittarius and Aries of our world. And if I were in your physical shoes, I would check out the channeling for my moon and my rising. Allow yourself to assume a comfortable position. Give yourself the opportunity for stillness. Settle into a quiet space. As you begin to gently, softly notice the sound in the background, the sound coming through in this video, and the sound in the spaces around you. Know that everything in the universe has come together to serve you in this activation unconditionally, regardless of the sounds, of the noises, of the sensations. They are all a collective part of your now experience. As you set an intention to let in the highest vibrations and frequencies for a rebalancing, transformation, activations, to support and allow your greatest manifestations. I will be channeling source energy for you, beloved. And as I feel these energies ushering through, the message from source, from that which we call God, our guides, the collective that supports us, the non-physical collective that supports us on our journey. These messages come to you, are brought to you with the perfect frequency, the perfect vibration to support you at this time. Bring your awareness to your breath. And as you breathe, feel our love as you take us into your body with each and every breath. Allow yourself to feel as we hold you and massage you from the inside. We call in the angel guides, the archangels in the north, south, east and west. And we proclaim and declare that this is a sacred space. That upon your willingness to enter this activation, to partake, to receive, you enter the sacred circle of life. With every breath, begin to feel the goodness flow through your body as you call forth your guides, your keepers. Bring your awareness to the space in the heart chakra and the belly. As energy begins to move, we welcome Archangel Michael with his sacred flame, offering us protection and service to help us to surrender to the flame, the sacred flame, all that no longer serves. Remember, beloved, you have sovereignty. You do not have to receive anything that does not feel right with your soul. Allow only what feels good to you. But please know you are being held in the highest regard. We love you so much. Your beauty, your value, and the gift that you give in your willingness to walk in your physical shoes, to have what you call and what is known as the human experience, which contributes significantly to the all and the evolution that is inevitable. We give thanks. We love you, we love you, we love you in your infinite perfection, even when you often doubt that you are always getting it right. We remain completely focused, always, on that farthest outcome of absolute, unconditional value to the all. Allow yourself to feel with every breath as your body is carried by sacred light. Begin to imagine with your mind's eye that the globe upon which you reside is a sacred light emitting far out into the ether, and that it holds you in a precious place. And with your next few breaths, begin to imagine that sacred flame, that sacred blue flame of Archangel Michael activate in your body, in your throat, beginning there, and slowly allowing that flame, that heat, that warmth, and that goodness, that power to radiate throughout your body. Out into your aura, and further out into the field around you as we move deeper and deeper into this channeled activation. We now bring through the energy of the Lunar Queen, manifest to your physical eye and to your human experience as the moon. She embodies and holds ancient wisdom, the vastness of all that we have been and all that we are to become. Infinite knowledge. She is of celestial crescent, and she speaks of the knowledge that has been released to us, that has been bestowed in our sacred divine governance. There are those amongst you who possess the sacred key of gatekeeper. And you gatekeep and you channel and you translate sacred information. You teach. You share knowledge and you trust unconditionally that those who you impart knowledge upon, that they will allow for the activation of the wisdom that is needed and required to make the most of that knowledge. There are those amongst you who fear your capacity. You are overwhelmed by the responsibilities. And sometimes get lost, drift far, far away from the knowing that it is a gift, a blessing that is bestowed only upon those who are deemed worthy. And in your inability to acknowledge your worthiness, you are triggered into fear and feelings of great overwhelmment about the responsibilities that come with having sacred knowledge. Some of this knowledge is imparted upon you through your relationships. What you may not yet know is that every person you encounter is like a book. Some of them are many books come together to form a complete works. And in your experience of these relationships and these people, you get caught up on what it means to be worthy and able. You are weighed down by the responsibility of how to show up, and the fear of your own imperfections that are only perceived and not real. You see, beloved, you forget that this is an illusion, a playground of your own creation. You get so invested in the details and the conditions of this fabulous game that you lose track of your worthiness, and that all you are meant to do and were ever meant to do is to hold space for the knowledge that is brought into your now experience day after day, moment by moment. It is always now, now, now. To simply be the witness, to be the receiver of this knowledge, and then through love, unconditional, pure, sacred willingness to witness in joy, it is transcended into wisdom in your world and your life. So many gifts have been left behind, have been misunderstood, have been squandered in your efforts to be overly responsible, and as a result you have abandoned the capacity to allow these relationships to be gifts. And the essence that provides transcendence through your experience, you gain wisdom. But many of you have had those moments of deep purpose and inspiration. And in those moments, you have filtered through into this reality powerful, powerful magic. The kind that fuels worlds. And you have done great things. Despite sometimes finding your place in a state of imbalance. You have only done yourself a disservice. So we bring through the activation for allowance, to allow the energy that you channel, the sacred light, the fuel that fuels worlds, to be a joy and a gift unto you also, as you remember from this day forward always to allow the relationships, the experience, the contrast, the lessons, to be a gift, to witness it in a its value and to allow yourself to enjoy, knowing that it is always becoming more, something greater. Your dedication, loved one. Beloved fire signs, as you have warmed the earth and those who have come into your warmth for comfort, as you have shed sacred light upon the truth and often destroyed and burned to dust what does not serve, or at the very least to inspire those who step into your space for your warmth to do so. You have been true to purpose, even in your willingness to be a complete chaos to the things in your world that demand answers. Your flame has risen high and spread wide. Reducing the old to ash and allowing for rebirth time and time again. As you have come through this interpretation of reality many, many times, you have made many sacrifices from which the all has benefit. And what is coming through at this time is agape love. The kind that is only given to those who have moved through the fire to become the vessel that is capable of holding divine manna from the heavens in its abundance, like the many storms that rage upon your planet, sometimes for days and weeks, endlessly. It is never ending, refreshing, replenishing, and washing away, cleansing the earth. Upon which you walk and create your homes and share your love and your lives. This is the highest honor. Within your body now resides the sacred food, the sacred bread that restores life force for those, many of those who have lost their sense of self. This is the highest honor bestowed on angelic souls that walk the plane. your capacity to forgive, your capacity to grow, to learn, your willingness to be everything and nothing, your humility, your dedication to the truth, to what is right, and your willingness to be imperfect in the pursuit to give space to perfection, your compassion, true compassion, that allows for freedom to set minds and souls and bodies free, takes great courage and is often a very lonesome path. But make no mistake, beloved, you bring love. And the healing energy of authenticity to all who has the privilege to meet you. You know the dark, dense forest like the back of your hand. It is what makes you a good teacher. Not all of you teach with your words. Some of you teach with your kindness. Some of you teach with your experience. Some of you teach in your stillness, through your example. We know, dear one, that you have thrown much that is of value and has been of value to you into the sacred flame. In service to goodness and to greater value. And in silence, you have felt that you have mourned, you have grieved, and you have shed many tears for that which you have had to give up and that which you have had to give away. Sometimes wondering if you are destined to walk this plane alone until the day when your body, your vessel, your suit is reduced back to the earth. But this is not your story. It is not over. We were there to witness your quiet moments, shedding many, many tears, heartfelt cries, and like the sacred rains from the heavens, your tears have watered your new life. In which you will only really cry tears of joy like rainfall on a sunny day. From where you stand, this might be hard to believe, and that is okay. But you have watered a rich and abundant harvest that will not only feed you and your immediate offspring, but the many, many, many that come after you, with sunshine and warmth and an abundant harvest. The road ahead, the chapter ahead, the next book in this great works that is your life brings a vastly different interpretation of your reality than what is behind. Your journey begins as you have many new things coming into your experience in the days to come, days, weeks and months. Loved ones from far away coming to visit. Soulmates from other timelines stepping into your realities and lifting you up. Up, up into the sun. Friends from far, far away, meeting with you at the right time, coming to your world to work with you and to create beautiful things that will enrich not only your lives, but those who have called it forth. You are ready for a rich, abundant, magical life. As you have surrendered all your past fears, wounds, traumas, doubts, habits, shackles into the flame. And the monsters in your fairy tales have transformed into beautiful friends. With every day that is to come, you will meet the mirror and the reflection within it with more grace and kindness. It is time to forgive yourself and the many versions of self that have shown up through others. Friend and foe. You're able to release them. Like specks of dust blowing on a breeze, letting them go. For the weight and the space that they take up in your heart will now be free to let in new versions of mother, father, lover, friend. Arriving on a white horse, you carry only with you your growth and the energy of the Empress that you now embody in your fullness. It is springtime and the land is rich and abundant. and you bring forth new life. Wisdom and your capacity to care for yourself spills over and flows over into everything that is a part of your world. Congratulations, well done in your willingness to become more, to release the toxic habits and behaviors. You have become everything that your world needs to flourish. Welcoming in more luxury, more delight, more ways in which you will indulge, spoil yourself, nurture your mind, body and soul. For you have come to learn and realize that taking care of yourself is all that matters. Everything else, every part of the tree depends on its roots being healthy. For some of you, the new life that you usher in, that you birth into your new world, will be that of a child. For some of you, it will be that of a business. For some of you, it will be the home. But make no mistake, your world is about to expand. And with that expansion, great joy. Call forth Archangel Michael to help you take a look at all of your cups and to clear out that which no longer serves your emotional well-being, that which does not contribute positively or favorably to your cup. Bringing your awareness into the root chakra, we bring forth into focus your relationships with your tribe, your very first family, your community, those who you have chosen to be a part of rewriting stories and generational curse, and to usher forth more of the greatness of the abundance and the blessings that is a part of your bloodline. We ask Archangel Michael to pour sacred flame, the sacred flame, into the cups that will not be moving forward with you in the same way as it has been in the past. The relationship with Mother that has had an impact on your personal sense of stability, in good and contrasting ways. The relationship with Father that has sometimes offered a sense of security, admiration, and other times a sense of absence and abandonment. whatever it is that resides in your story and your narrative in these relationships, allow Archangel Michael to pour into this cup his sacred flame, to allow for transformation and for the clearing out of what no longer serves your cup. Your relationships with grandmother, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, and everything that surfaces from those cups. Brothers, sisters, extended family, neighbors, friends. Watch as the sacred flame reduces all that remain in these cups to its purest form. Feel the release as you breathe into your body and you breathe into these cups. With your out breath, you release the smoke as it carries away that which no longer is a part of your story. We move up into the belly chakra. And before you, in your mind's eye, you have the cups, and you have the cups one by one. You begin to notice that they have an engraving of the names of your lovers who have impacted your world and your life in significant ways. And within those cups is the information, the knowledge, the experience, and the essence. We ask Archangel Michael to pour into these cups the sacred flame that cleanses away and reduces the parts of those stories that you will not be carrying forth with you. That burden and has weighed you down emotionally for far too long. And as you breathe into that space, into the belly chakra, and you breathe and exhale and release, with your mind's eye, you can imagine the smoke being released back out into the ether. And all things are transformed into goodness for us and for everyone else who we are connected to. And as we move up into the solar plexus, before you, in your mind's eye, you will see the cups of your hopes and your dreams, the businesses you've started, the companies you've co-created with, the projects, those that have been and are still to come, the ones you are still trying to give life to. As you focus in on each and every one of these cups, you will begin to notice upon them the engraving, purpose, your gifts, the book you are still to write, the songs you've written, the music you are yet to make, the companies you have formed and are still to form, all of them. And inside of these cups, the eggs of everything that you have created and yet and are still to create. And we call forth and we ask Archangel Michael to pour his sacred flames into these cups. And the water in which the eggs are immersed begins to bubble. And as you breathe into that space, you notice slowly that from these eggs, incredible creatures are hatched. Birds, eagles, dragons, mythical creatures, not of this world. And as you exhale, you release them into the heavens, into the ether. And with this release, you give them new life. We move up into the heart space. And in the heart chakra, with your mind's eye, you begin to see a multitude of cups, more than you can count. Of all that you have been connected to in every life, every timeline, all that has loved you and all that you love, and that includes nature, all of creation. And right before your eyes, these cups begin to multiply. And from them, these flowers bloom. And eventually all you can see is flowers, bushes and bush of flowers and petals drifting everywhere. And as you breathe into the space and you exhale, you release these flower petals into the world around you, and nothing will ever be the same. And suddenly love has an array of colors for you. And then you bring your awareness up to the throat. And you see 2 cups, massive. And from them, something overflows. The one cup overflows with water, and the other with steam, a gas of sorts. And they overflow so much that it begins to create a blanket covering all the ground and the earth within you and everywhere around you. And when you focus in onto the cups, you will notice on the one it says your truth. And on the others, on the other cup, it is engraved divine truth. And just like the essence from these cups combine and have covered the entire world, you know from this day forth, truth will have different meaning to you. Your truth and the truth of all, the truth of one, will be in harmony, balanced, Move up to the third eye. And behind your eyes, you will notice two cups once again. In the one cup is all that you have witnessed in this world. Beautiful and contrasting. And in the other cup holds all that you have seen in your dream world, in your visions, in your daydreams. All that you have sensed in the corner of your eye. Both cups are measured, and they measure equal. And all holds meaning, and all is real, and all is true. And the only difference is the meaning you attach to what you had the vision and the capacity to see. You will begin to see more. You will begin to notice strange things. And you might still want to doubt yourself. But know this, all exists in your capacity to perceive it. We move our awareness to your crown chakra, the space at the top of your head. And you will begin to notice an array of different light making its way in through the crown of your head. Your non-physical team and all the versions of you that exists in the other realms, they present themselves as color, as energy, and they enter your body in a display to remind you that you are not disconnected from any of it. All is you, and you are all. What you can expect more of in the next few months. What is going to present itself to you in August? Revelations, declarations and communication about offers and opportunities to start over, to start anew. You will have one or more people coming into your world to declare their intentions with you and to give you a new perspective of what your world and your life can look like. You have sovereignty and free will, and you get to decide what you let in. But make no mistake, you will see value in what is being offered. Someone is coming forward with strong communication about their intentions and their thoughts about you and what you can build together. September, commitment and an opportunity to co-create and to collaborate with something that is going to have long-term sustainable returns. It is an environment in which you will be able to share and make the most of everything you've learned. You will be seen as a master in this environment, whether it is a commitment in a relationship or in a new organization. You are put on a pedestal and you are elevated in your position. October. Somebody assumes responsibility in a position in your life that has been vacant for a long time. This is someone that is true to what they commit to. And this is someone that is your equal. This is your divine counterpart stepping forth and saying, you have held the fort for too long. I want to be your partner. I have what it takes to hold up the other pillar and to give you relief, and that is what I want to do. I am here to serve you. You bring so much to the world, and I want to be the keeper of your sacred gates and portals. This Emperor offers you protection and a sense of security that you have never ever felt before, male or female. November, there is a choice. You will make a choice. And you will make the right one. This choice will be about letting something go. Perhaps an idea of how life should look. Perhaps an idea of who the Emperor should be seated in your chair. Perhaps an attachment to a particular outcome. Regardless, the choice you make sets you free. December. You release yourself from a burden, something that you have felt very passionate about for a long time. Is no longer worth the time, the energy. You release it, you set it free, and you allow it to fly. You allow yourself to be taken care of, for things to be easier. And you release a burden that was quite close to home. January. New passion is ignited. And a passionate, purpose-driven opportunity steps into your world. And with that comes victory. 2025 is going to be a very different year. This year for you has been about release, clearing out, restoration, recuperation. It's been a quiet one that's been very, very reflective. 2025 is going to be filled with celebration and joy. Warmth, new beginnings. And companionship. In closing your channeled message, I'm going to draw a card from my Blue Messiah deck, just to close this channeling. And I'll share with you the message that comes through. The card of this that comes through for you is energy exchange. Energy exchange. This is the card. Beautiful. And the message is, take time to replenish your energy. You cannot serve from an empty cup. Energy is exchanged from one being to another, consciously and unconsciously. You can draw energy from others, and others can draw energy from you. This energetic circuit of giving and receiving is what connects us all in the divine matrix of life. This card comes to you to bring awareness to your levels of energy and the energy exchange patterns that you use in your everyday life. Your light is radiant, dear one. And because of this, there is a natural attraction from lower vibrational souls to draw upon your energy for their own nourishment. This can sometimes leave you feeling depleted, although your energy is well intended. As you do so much to inspire others to the light within them, it is just as important that you replenish your own success, take care of yourself, and ensure your cup stays full. By nourishing your own body, the more energy you embody, the greater your ability to share and assist others. An affirmation that will serve you well during this time, beloved, is, I am connected to universal source and divinely nourished every moment with healing energy and unconditional love. That is your message. That is your channeling, beloved. I hope that you enjoyed. Save it. Listen to it in the days to come as many times as you possibly can, at least on a daily basis. Allow yourself to be receptive and to allow for the utmost support from the heavens, from the divine, from all that is. Take care. Love and light. Bye now.